Constant rain and rising river levels are cutting off foot traffic between Fargo and Moorhead on the south side. The pedestrian bridge between Lindenwood and Gooseberry Parks was raised yesterday. The floating bridge at Dyke East has also been removed.
Hi everyone, and thank you for waking up with us on this Thursday morning. I'm Jordan Schreier here with Lisa Bedeau, and we're just getting started with your news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Fargo teachers are taking the school board to court today over contract negotiations. The union wants a Cass County judge to order the contract talks to continue. Union members say the board violated state law when it declared an impasse in late August without agreement by the union.
The two sides are at odds over several sticking points like salary and safety concerns that led board members to walk away from negotiations. The school board president says the district has been advised not to comment on the situation. A former social services employee in Cass County has filed a formal complaint claiming hostile work conditions and harassment.
Jennifer Aldinger resigned last spring after 6 years with the Child Protection Services Unit. She says she witnessed hostility towards workers, ethical concerns, and disregard for the general population. Aldinger says in her complaint that the reasons for these conditions were because of the large number of cases assigned to each member and the lack of support from supervisors. Aldinger says in her time working with the unit, people had 30 to 50 cases open at one time.
She also claims they are unable to clear reports because they get 1 to 2 new cases every day. County officials say the allegations are being taken seriously and every issue will be addressed. A special meeting of the Cass County Social Services Board will be held October 21st to discuss this complaint.
It's now 9 minutes before the top of the hour. Let's get a check of the forecast that has me singing Christmas songs this morning, Lisa.
And now they're in my head, too. We did see a snowfall last night in the valley, the first one of the season. And now some of us waking up to that winter wonderland here in the valley. You can see kind of a pretty shot here, the snow coating the ground in Lakota. Chuck took this photo of that snow also coming down at that point in time. It's accumulated on those colder surfaces, the grassy areas, trees on your decks as well in some of these spots. And Chuck took another photo of a measurement of the snow too here this morning. He got about an inch and he said it was melting as he was taking this. So it's possible that it was a little bit more than that before it started to compact. So if you've got some snow that you're waking up to this morning, we'd love to hear from you. Take some pictures of it, take some measurements too. That's really helpful for us to know exactly how much we got and where it hit. And you can head to our Facebook page. We've got a link to our photo gallery right there, and you can see everybody's experiences with the snow from last night and this morning. Now it is moving on. We do still have some showers, some snow showers, some sprinkles up in the Northern Valley. Southern Valley really quieting down here for us. It has been for some time. And zooming in on that area, some flakes up in northeastern parts of Kitson County and parts of Roseau County too, with some sprinkles mixed in. And this is all, of course, associated with that system that's going to continue to lift its way to the north and east through the rest of the morning hours. So gradually this will clear out. We'll still have the clouds, though, hanging around and potentially some fog as well. And on top of that, it feels like Christmas time. Temperatures are into the 30s. Some of us dipped to the freezing mark this morning. We're not far off it now. 33 in Devil's Lake. It's 33 in Bemidji, 37 in Fargo, and 38 in Grand Forks. So wear that extra layer today. Might want to dig out the gloves too, especially in those areas that have some snow if you're going to be out playing in it. And visibility is looking low in spots. Some fog again to greet us this morning in the wake of this system. Today it's going to be a struggle to warm up. We'll end up into the 40s for highs, so that snow will melt here today. But again, it's still going to feel quite cold for you. Wind out of the northwest just continuing to drive in that cooler air. Tomorrow we try to turn things around, at least for a day. The sun comes back, the wind picks up out of the south and helps to drive in a little warmer air for us. Saturday, a chance for rain, especially in the morning. Sunday looks to be the better day of the weekend with even nicer weather next week. And now for a look at traffic, here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's Traffic on the Move.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, Red River Valley. We have returned to I-29. We're heading southbound. Now, I came over here via I-94, and there was quite a bit of a backup around 25th Street. However, it was mostly just from people merging onto the interstate, so it didn't really jam up traffic for too long, but just know that the traffic flow is getting to the point where you can expect some small backups from time to time. We're already in that part of the morning. We're hitting it a little early today. Now, speaking of the interstates, the biggest story of the day as far as construction or road work goes is that there's going to be lane closures on both interstates. Traffic's going to shift on I-29 in the southbound lanes around 19th Avenue. That's where those closures are going to happen. And both sides of I-94 between 8th Street and University Drive. So watch out for those on your drive home. However, your drive to work is going to look a little busy as well. Your traffic move, I'm Devin Fry.
Truckers are planning a slow roll protest in parts of South Dakota today, and it may be going on in other areas too.
It's in response to federal legislation that aims to limit truck speed, increase the minimum personal liability that truckers must carry, and mandate safety equipment to keep cars from sliding under the big rigs. Organizers say a line of truckers will drive about 50 miles an hour in Sioux Falls city limits and about 60 on interstates 29, 90, and 229. There is new evidence this morning in the case of a baby's death in West Fargo.
Court documents show cell phone records have been filed in Cass County Court regarding a West Fargo woman accused of murdering her newborn baby. Jenny Lubitz is facing murder and attempted murder charges related to the drowning of her baby. Police say she may have deleted messages and photos during the investigation. Lubitz was first arrested in May of 2018 after giving birth in a friend's bathroom. The baby's body was found in the bathtub.
An autopsy showed levels of meth in the child's system, and coroners ruled the cause of death as a drowning. During an initial search of Lubitz's cell phone, detectives say they found searches on how to abort or terminate late-term and unwanted pregnancies.
I'm getting really strong signal from that way, so then I would just start walking that way, and if, say, the transmitter is moving, I just keep following the strongest signal, and it takes you right to the transmitter.
West Fargo police have a new tool to help find some people who go missing. Project Lifesaver is part of a national initiative to help track people with a high risk of wandering off.
People with Alzheimer's, dementia, or autism are given a transmitter that can be worn on their wrist or ankle. If the person gets lost, police can use a receiver to help find them. It happens so fast here, you almost miss it. A doorbell camera captured shots of a dangerous driver, and it has some North Fargo neighbors a little worried. It happened Tuesday night in the 1100 block of 7th Street North.
People who live in the area say speeders aren't usually a problem for their quiet Roosevelt neighborhood. And while it's clear the driver is whizzing by at a dangerous speed, Fargo police say there's not much they can do because traffic violations must be witnessed by an officer in order to write a citation.
Things are getting spooky here on the Valley today this morning.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live from Bonanzaville, where they're having their paranormal investigations. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa and Jordan. Yeah, we've had some interesting encounters this morning, from my IFB going in and out to the loud noise we just had in one of the spots. And now we're in that final spot where you can come and take a tour at Bonanzaville for the paranormal investigations. And I'm here with Missy Warren with Bonanzaville. And so where are we? And something just happened a couple weeks ago that I think we need to share.
Yep, so we are in the Berkeley Pharmacy right now. This, again, is another building that has a lot of paranormal activity. So a couple weekends ago, we had a repeat guest with us. Her name was Jen. And she actually last year had played with whom we assume is a spirit in this building, and that actually happened a few weeks ago as well. They actually played rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
And those words actually came through the voice box. That's probably the craziest thing that I've experienced since I've been here.
Oh my goodness, that just like gives me the chills. But there are 4 spots that you can go when you come out to Bonanzaville for those investigations. Where are the other locations we've been at this morning?
So we have the Brass Rail Saloon, the Houston House, and we also have the passenger car, which freaked you out a little bit.
That was probably the scariest one I was in. I was not comfortable in there, but I mean, it was so cool. This has been really cool to experience, and we'll have everything up on valleynewslive.com because you're going to want to come out and experience this for yourself. It goes through the month of October, so there's plenty of times where you can come out and get that paranormal investigation, get into the spirit of Halloween a little bit.
It's perfect timing to do it. Abby Furchner reporting live for us. Thank you.
Let's get the answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. That question, 3 out of 4 people who have trouble sleeping blame this.
The answer? their pet or pets in their bed. I believe it. One more look at our forecast here on this Thursday.
Yeah, still waking up to snow on the ground here this morning. That will be melting through the day today. Here's a look at one of our spots that we've gotten some snow. That's in New Rockford. Colleen shared this with us. You can head to our valleynewslive.com page and upload your photos to our gallery there. And today we'll melt that snow, but it won't feel great out there. It's 40s for your highs and again, feeling a little chilly.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. You can join us right now on the Fargo CW.